How are you doing, guys? My name is Yuri, and today we will be doing a quick review of the drawing app Krita. Well, I don't really know how to make videos yet, so I'll just keep talking in the background while this video is playing. Here we go. Well, I only started drawing digitally last year, and ever since I've always used Medibang Paint. But Krita has always been installed here as a backup, and that's what this quick review is going to be about. Basically, all the features that we can find on Medibang are also on Krita, some say even more. And honestly, the interface of the app itself is pretty cool and it has more readily available brushes compared to Medibang. When it comes to my drawing tablet's compatibility to the software, there's absolutely no problem. In fact, the very reason I'm trying this out is because I can't screen record on Medibang while I'm drawing. Well, I'm in the middle of figuring things out and I'll make a second video when I've learned how to do it. Anyway, the software works well and smoothly just like what everyone else who has used this has said. However, since I'm used to Medibang, I'm kind of looking for the same smoothness of the pen when I use the correction feature. For those who aren't familiar, it's a feature that you can use to adjust and make smoother lines so they would be less crooked. It took me a while to find that feature on Krita, but I must say that it's not as smooth and as responsive as in Medibang. As you may have noticed, I've tried drawing most of the lines over and over again, and I do the same thing using Medibang since I'm not a pro, but I feel like I have better control of the pen with that software compared to Krita. And look at that! I had to redraw the arm over and over just because I couldn't get it right. Yeah, so it took me a while to get that right. Now, this is where I realized that the ears were not placed at the right angles. So I decided to draw this again and again and again, like always. So it's actually gonna take a while here. But you see, lines, especially curves, are among my weaknesses, and because I don't have as much control to the pen here as I do with Medibang, it's even harder for me to get this right. Let's just wait until I had it already straightened out. For the outer part of the eye, I could have just used the circle shape, but I wanted to get used to the brush a bit more, that's why I went with it. But for the inner part of it, then that's when I used the circle shape. Now for the color, I opted not to use the bucket tool so I could try some of the brushes. I didn't know which one to use yet, so I tried a couple here, as you can see. And when I found the one, I just went with it until the end. Just tried to adjust its size as well as the color, like the shade of the color all throughout the drawing until the end. So while we're finishing up, I can say that overall, Krita is a pretty good and slick software. It's got all the tools that beginners like myself would need to learn more about digital arts. And had I not used Medibang first, I most definitely would have chosen Krita. well, the best part of it all, it's free. I hope this video has been helpful. Please click on the subscribe and notification bell buttons if you wish to hear more from me. And it's nice that you have stuck around. I'll catch you later.